Safety and peace, Malik.
Word that the city was possessed of either. Why do you trouble me today?
Al-Mualim has marked Majd-ud-Din for death. What can you tell me about him?
Salah ad-Din's absence has left the city without a proper leader, and Majd-ud-Din has appointed himself to play the part. Fear and intimidation get him what he wants. He has no true claim to the position.
That ends today.
You speak too readily. This is not some slaver we're discussing. He rules Jerusalem and is well protected because of it. I suggest you plan your attack carefully. Get to better know your prey.
With your help, I will. Where would you have me begin my search?
What's this? You're actually asking for my assistance instead of demanding it. I'm impressed.
Be out with it.
As you wish. Here's where I would look. First, to the southwest near the mosque. After that, head south of here. There are two locations that might interest you. The southernmost church is one, the other is in the streets, near a synagogue.
Thank you for your help, Dai.
Don't foul this, Altair.
Please, help me!
Phil! You are Phil!
Away with you! You ever see someone do that before? I have. Come no further.
Die, thief!
Now why is he doing that?
Please, sir, have any money?
No stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next.
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution. Today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's Temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd-ud-Din parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
No reason to stand here. Leave. Want something? Hey! Your presence annoys me. You've no reason.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
Thief! You are filth!
Stop it, please! You're hurting me!
Altair, I meant to meet a contact nearby, but the guards seem to have it in for me. Every time I leave here, I'm attacked and forced to flee. I'm simply not the fighter I once was. Would you be willing to see me safely to my destination?
I'll have your head! Protect me! I'll have your hand for that! They go against the will of God and must be obeyed. Everywhere they ride.
Go away!
Pay for your sins! They say it is a
Can't take much more of this!
Get away from me! Give up! Nowhere to run! Infidel! Stand no chance against my one. Not for myself. We must end this before it has a chance to begin.
Who's responsible for
That
this?
city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it
going to
until
cause
death.
trouble.
The Crusaders must be destroyed.
Die, infidel!
Good. I should be safe here. They won't dare spill blood in front of a holy place. In the chaos, I managed to grab this from one of the guards. Perhaps it'll be of use to you.
Where's the infidel? I will catch you! Make no mistake. This is our very existence. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. Get him! We must resist!
You cannot run forever!
He'll probably be back. Let's not stay here.
Can't find him anywhere.
Probably be back. Let's not stay here.
Did he just run into that person? I stand before you to deliver a warning.
Ever see someone do that before?
Very friends,
What is that man doing?
Watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salahadin, and take up arms against our enemies.
Leave this place.
Need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. My family is sick and dying.
What is that fool
Why would
doing?
anyone want to do that?
Strange, I've never seen someone do that before. What is he doing?
What is he doing?
You ever see someone do that before? I have.
Please, sir, have any money? Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
Turn back now.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
No.
Leave the
Come back here. You're mine.
I'll have your hand for that.
No way out. He's finished. I'll have your head. You can't escape. You're mine. Quickly. I'll have your head. Come back here. Give up! You've nowhere to run! Come back here! There! Come quickly! Everywhere! I found him! He's here! Stop running! How did you know that? I will end your life. What happened here?
So we murder nearby.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
What happened here? This is
Leave this place.
What? Who's done this? Tell me!
We all hold darkness in our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. We are only human. We might falter. We might fail. Majd-Addin is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But should you try to run, to hide, you will be found and made to pay. There is no harm in naming them, those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed. Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majd-ud-Din well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous, all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans, their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with, works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
Please, sir, have any money?
Leave, peasant, or I make you.
جبل كافية
Is there a reason for this nonsense?
Strange, I've never seen someone do that before.
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him.
You didn't have
He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has...
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majd-ud-Din is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mualim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majd-ud-Din does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Leave now! Leave! You have no business here. Leave! Don't hide! Hey, you won't get away from me!
You cannot run forever!
Yes!
May God have mercy on your soul.
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? We do! Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice! And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
Curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all! Temptress! Succubus! Whore!
All I ask is
She goes by many names. Her sin remains the same. Turned her back on the teachings, defiled her body to advance her station. Each man she touched, forever stained.
This man speaks lies. I am here today not because I lay down with other men, for I did not. He means to murder me because I would not lie down with him.
Even now, offered redemption, she continues to deceive. She rejects salvation. There is only one way to deal with this.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Temptress! Succubus! She goes by many names. Her sin remains the same. She turned her back on the teachings, defiled her body to advance her station. Each man she touched, forever stained. She must pay.
This man speaks lies. I am here today not because I lay down with other men, for I did not. He means to murder me because I would not lie down with him.
Even now, offered redemption, she continues to deceive. She rejects salvation. There is only one way to deal with this. Slay the infidel, quickly! She must be brought to justice! Kill him! Slay the infidel, quickly!
When you are exposed, use sharp turns.
Temptress! Succubus! Whore! She goes by many names. Her sin remains the same. Kill him!
Your work here is finished.
No, no! It had only just begun.
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you. Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an Assassiyun should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
I stand before you to deliver a warning. There will be no coming here. We will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this.
We done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. No, I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No, except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy?
Yes?
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond, I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look. Please, Desmond. I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't leave. And I can't leave until you're in your room.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Remember to reach out for ledges should you fall while climbing.
Come in, Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The Merchant King of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
He's going to hit someone.
Countering a strong attack will leave your enemy vulnerable. Finish him by breaking his legs.
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Ah, Salah ad-Din's chief scholar. Strange choice of target in my opinion. But who are we to question the Master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
Comes the English king and his
ever seen
infidel
someone do
army.
that before? Your
They
presence
have
annoys
horrors
me.
in their wake.
Please, just a few
Saladin rides
coins,
to meet him,
please.
that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted
You are not
is he,
supposed to be here.
find
Leave.
favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
No, you don't understand.
yourself
I have
from my
nothing.
sight. What
is he doing?
Please, sir, have any money.
Oh my. He just ran into that.
Leave this place. Leave, peasant, before I make you.
Bad news, brother. I killed a Templar this morning. Well, I suppose that's actually good news. I even found a letter on him which I gave to Nemair, who said he'd find you and deliver it. But from the look in your face, I suspect this hasn't happened. Go on then. Don't waste any more time with me. Seek Nemair and get that letter.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
Look! أنت حثالك!
Once he was a teacher.
Stop it, please! You're hurting me!
But then the way was made clear to Tubail. He saw what must be done. Understood it fell to him, having learned the truth.
Leave now.
That hurt!
Altair, here. Take this. I've been looking everywhere for you. Now I can finally return to Masyaf. Last time I offered to do someone a favor.
What have I done wrong? Tell me, please!
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
That hurt! Stop it, please!
The shaitan is everywhere. Watching, waiting. He tempts us always.
You must not trespass here.
Strong like Saladin, and take up arms.
You are
against
not
our
supposed to be
enemies
here. Leave.
in whatever way you can. Fire the sword. Be Saladin. He has found the strength to stand in defense. Now comes the English king and his infidel army.
Have a look.
They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged.
Could you spare a few coins? All I ask is for a few coins.
أنا أعرف أنك تريد الخروج.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and
إذا
hungry.
رأيتموه لا
I
تدعوه.
wish to see him.
to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
لا تدعوه أيها المفترس! انفذ my word! Nice here! Che me vuoi nel microfono? Geber kafir!
Come, people! Come see what I've to offer! You won't believe your eyes! You are wise indeed, which is why you...
Geçen sefer şanslıydı ama bu sefer değil. Everywhere they rise, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight.
We found the place.
We can.
It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa.
So comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Once Richard takes Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. The city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The traitor must be destroyed.
You are wise.
Friends, the Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong.
Tired of never fighting.
Fires of war consume the land.
What news, Altair?
I've learned much about my enemy.
Share what you know then.
Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
A most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon. At the Madrasa al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa?
Stop it, please!
لست الحقير سأقطع يديك.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
أنت حسانة.
What is it?
أنت حسانة.
Has he lost his mind?
أنت حسانة. أنت حسانة. لست الحقير سأقطع يديك.
He's going to hurt himself.
لص أنت حسانة. لست الحقير.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings? You'd do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good. Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Stop it, please!
بس حقير وأقطع يديك تسع ذلك.
Today is a glorious day. We will at last be free. Purge yourselves of these evil spirits before they can fall. Do not think yourself above their corrupting influence. Their words can only do harm. Today is a glorious day. We will at last be free. Purge yourselves of these... I'll have your head.
Haven't won yet. I'll have your head! Filthy heretic! I'll have your head! Move now or be trampled! Get him! Leave now!
Shouldn't be here. Be gone.
Good people of the mass, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this poison power. It won't be and from the flames shall be born a new era, one of truth and unity, governed by a singular wisdom.
How can one expect to defeat?
Good people of the mass, you are doing the right thing. Good people of the mass, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. This is a righteous act, and from the flames shall be born a new era, one of truth and unity, governed by a singular wisdom. Join us! The
إنه يعرض إلى طريق النفوذ وقد انتهى.
Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness. for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you're rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
طريق الضلال ثبتك أنتم في طريقك تحركوا
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one. When you are exposed, use sharp turns or climb over buildings.
Welcome home, child. What news?
Another of the named is put to rest.
Then it would appear your work is nearly complete and your status restored.
A question, Master, if I may.
Ask, and I will answer.
Why these men, Jubair and Sibrand?
Ah, don't you see? They paved the way for change. Ensure threats both old and new are not given cause to intervene.
To weaken them is to weaken our enemy. I suppose that makes sense.
Were these men to continue their work, our work would quickly be undone.
How is that? We've caused them much grief.
We strike at the arms, yes, but this is a hydra that you face, and it is quick to replace that which is severed.
Then we should lop off its head and be done with this.
Soon, soon. We are close. Only one more man stands between us and our ultimate goal.
I will return to my work. The sooner this last man dies, the sooner I might face our true enemy.
Before you go, I have a question for you.
Of course.
What is the truth?
We place faith in ourselves. We see the world the way it really is, and hope that one day all mankind might see the same.
What is the world, then?
An illusion. One which we can either submit to, as most do, or transcend.
What is it to transcend?
To recognize nothing is true and everything is permitted. That laws arise not from divinity but reason. I understand now that our creed does not command us to be free. It commands us to be wise.
Do you see now why the Templars are a threat?
Whereas we would dispel the illusion, they would use it to rule.
Yes, to reshape the world in an image more pleasing to them. That is why I sent you to steal their treasure. That is why I keep it locked away. And that is why you kill them. So long as even one survives, so too does their desire to create a new world order. Take your equipment. Seek out this last man. With his death, Robert de Sable will at last be vulnerable.
It will be done.
Safety and peace upon you, Altair.